to read it with me? All right, cool. Corduroy is a bear who once lived in the toy department of a big store. Day after day, he waited with all the other animals and dolls for someone to come along and take him home. The store was always filled with shoppers, buying all sorts of things, but no one ever seemed to want a small bear in green overalls. Then, one morning, a little girl stopped and looked straight into Corduroy's bright eyes. Yes, we know a lady who looks like that. And we know a little girl who look like that too. Only they don't wear headscarves, do they? But look at their nice, pretty clothes. Don't they look so distinguished and elegant? I'm glad you agree. Oh, Mommy, she said, look, there's the very bear I've always wanted. Not today, dear, her mother sighed. I've spent too much already. Besides, he doesn't look new. He's lost a button to one of his shoulder straps. See right there? Corduroy watched them sadly as they walked away. I didn't know I'd lost a button, he said to himself. Tonight, I'll go see if I can find it. Later that evening, when all the shoppers had gone and all the doors were shut and locked, Corduroy climbed carefully down from his shelf and began searching everywhere on the floor for his lost button. Suddenly, he felt the floor moving under him. Quite by accident, he had stepped onto an escalator, and up he went. Could this be a mountain, he wondered? I think I've always wanted to climb a mountain. You climbed a mountain before? Oh, yeah? Will you tell me about it later? Okay, cool. He stepped off the escalator as it reached the next floor. Hold on, you want to make sure you can see too. As it reached the next floor, and there, before his eyes, was a most amazing sight. Tables and chairs and lamps and sofas and rows of beds. This must be a palace, Corduroy gasped. I guess I've always wanted to live in a palace. To be honest, they're big and cold and easy to get lost in. Just palaces aren't all they're chalked up to be. He wandered around admiring the furniture. This must be a bed, he said. I've always wanted to sleep on a bed. He crawled up onto the large, thick mattress. All at once he saw something small and round. Why, here's my button, he cried, and he tried to pick it up. But like all the other buttons on the mattress, it was tied down tight. He yanked and yanked and yanked, pulled with both paws until, pop, off came the button. And off the mattress, Corduroy tumbled. Bang! Into a tall floor lamp. Over it fell with a crash. Oh, look. You can tell it was loud because of how he's holding his ears like that. Corduroy didn't know it, but there was someone else awake in the store. The night watchman was going on his rounds around the floor above. When he heard the crash, he came dashing down the escalator. Now, who in the world did that? He exclaimed. Somebody must be hiding around here. He flashed his light under and over sofas and beds until he came to the biggest bed of all. And there he saw 2 fuzzy brown ears sticking up from under the cover. Hello, he said. How did you get upstairs? The watchman tucked Corduroy under his arm and carried him down the escalator. See, look how gentle he's being. He's even holding Corduroy's hand, isn't he? Look at that. So thoughtful. Down the escalator and set him on the shelf in the toy department with the